What is going on, everyone? ODC here, and I am back with another Thrill of the Toy Hunt. That's right. We got a lot to discuss today. I will wait for people to pop in to the live stream. It is a glorious, glorious day today. Lots to talk about. Plenty to talk about with DC news and G.I. Joe news and a whole bunch of stuff going on. So, let me just get set up, make sure everything is working okay. Turn my phone on silent because that's a thing that needs to happen. I still want to apologize to a lot of people for the quality of the stream with the Valver stream.
How many subscriptions are
Okay. Just want to make sure this stream's running good. Okay. There we go. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to have the best content for you guys, but sometimes things happen. Things happen where they're kind of beyond your control, So, if so facto, I just wanted to say I do apologize for the quality because I did want it to be a better stream than I ended up being. I wanted the quality to be there. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and moan and groan about it. I figured we will discuss some stuff. All right. And it is later. I probably should have started around 8 o'clock. That probably would have been a better thing, maybe 7, 8 o'clock. But I had to get some dinner. I didn't eat all day. Worked all day, didn't eat all day. It's usually setting myself up for failure with that. But I'm just kind of searching through everything because I don't think I discussed that last time. So we'll cue that up over there as far as that window goes. Ooh, that was a big itch. It's cold in my house today. It is not cold. I'm in South Carolina, so by no means am I complaining. The weather that I have, it's like 60 degrees today. Amazing weather. 60 degrees is amazing weather. So by no means am I complaining, but inside the house, when it gets dark, the temperature drops down, and then the house gets a little bit chilly. So a little bit colder than I was expecting. But yeah, so we definitely have some stuff to talk about. Like I said, we're going to discuss some Hasbro stuff that was revealed today. I'm going to, if you were fortunate enough to snatch them when they popped up, as soon as I saw that they popped up, I posted on my community page for my YouTube community page that Serpentor and Dr. Mindbender both went up for pre-order. I'm not sure if they're still up. I know Serpentor is not up for a fact. But let me see if Mindbender is still up. He probably isn't, but we'll check anyway. And they are both sold out, unfortunately. But last time I checked, I think it was about 7 o'clock, that Mindbender was still up. He was up a lot longer than Serpentor was. Serpentor was up, I want to say, until about 4 o'clock today, and they took him down. So, but they were up, so that's something to note about. And so I did try to post that as soon as I could. Sorry if anybody missed out. I was hoping to at least help somebody get, if not one or not both of those figures, if they weren't able to get them again. But it just kind of goes to show you, and I know that's probably some extra stock that they had lying around, but why wasn't that extra stock that was lying around sold to begin with? Seems a little sus on Hasbro's part when things like that happen. But I digress. We're going to do some Thrill of the Toy Hunt tonight. I've got Amazon all set up here. I've got Big Bad Toy Store all set up here. I haven't seen, and I've been keeping an eye every day as far as looking for good deals and stuff like that. And I haven't been seeing too many price decreases as far as some Hasbro products. Others have been kind of up and down. McFarlane stuff is going up. It's actually weird. They're switching roles, and McFarlane stuff is going up in price on Amazon, and some Hasbro stuff is going down in price. And some is holding right with McFarlane. Some of it is holding, right at retail, and it's not really moving. So there's not too many crazy deals as far as that goes. Okay, so we've got some news to talk about. I want to talk about the James Gunn stuff first and get the DC stuff kind of nipped in the bud right away. These are just my thoughts on the whole James Gunn thing and the announcement that he made. Let me get to the screen so I'm not misquoting anything. Now, he made a video. It was like an announcement video. I'm going to try and because we can't watch the announcement video on here because I'm pretty sure it'll get like copyright stricken or something like that. But he wants to connect DC TV, films, and video game universe. So he wants everything to be cohesive, just like Marvel. This is nothing new that DC's been trying to do for years. So there's that. I want to say for the most part, as far as the DC Studios new co-CEO, James Gunn, has recently announced the upcoming slate of the fresh DC shows and films, which will mark the first chapter in the modern DC universe titled Gods and Monsters. Oh, where have I heard that name before? If you're not familiar, there was a animated movie called Justice League Gods and Monsters. And it's actually a pretty good animated film. Whoa, bading. Getting badings now. That's rude. But it goes on to say in his presentation, Gunn spoke of his desire to keep every piece of storytelling connected with animated shows feeding into live action and every actor maintaining their roles across these mediums. According to Gunn, video games are also going to be included in these plans. Now that is going to be very tough. I really hope that, I mean, this is a lot of cohesion right here. You're kind of dealing with. Not only are you going to have a Bible being built for just the cinematic universe, but you're also going to have the same Bible being built across the board in video games and in TV. Now, this is something that we've been asking for as fans for a very long time, but it's never really, DC can't get their head out of their own ass. They just can't figure that out. They couldn't figure it out. It took a lot of firings for people to finally realize that, but they're finally going the Marvel route when Marvel, I don't even think, is really going with the whole cohesive universe, which would be every media platform, which would be movie, TV, video game. I don't think they're going to go comic book route. Maybe they'll do a separate comic book run for like the, Gods and Monsters universe. I don't know why he's naming it Gods and Monsters, but Maybe he'll rename or he'll go that route and go with comics too, but he didn't state that. So, while no video games were announced as part of the Chapter 1 slate, it does appear that Gunn has major plans for them to be a part of the new DC story. So, if you guys are looking forward to the Suicide Squad video game being a part of that universe, it's not going to be. So, everything is starting from scratch all over again. Let's see. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing because clearly there's been, Superman's been shown the door, Wonder Woman's been shown the door, Batman's been shown the door. At least the old versions, the Snyderverse characters have pretty much been shown the door. It's weird because certain things that he said that he said that Shazam is kind of on his own, where he's actually not. Technically speaking, Shazam is not on his own. Shazam is more of part of that Snyderverse as well. You do see the Cavill suit being shown at the end of the first Shazam movie. I don't know what's going to happen with this second one. And he said that the Flash movie is supposed to reset everything. So I don't think that was anybody's intention that the Flash movie is supposed to reset everything. Maybe that was they were going to reset it for the Snyderverse. But this gets all very, I don't know. It's just seems a bit too convenient for folks, for especially him, that he thinks that I guess the Flash is going to be part of this universe and going to reset everything. Now, I don't know if they're going to continue on with Ezra Miller as the Flash. None of that's been said. Nothing. All he said was, this is what's planned. And he gave a list of things that are planned. That's what actually I'm trying to find here, but nothing is coming up, which is really annoying. I'm trying to find the list of stuff that he said. Just had to do it in a video, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he said he wants the Authority in here. So, characters like the Midnighter. Not any characters I really cared about that much. He said there's going to be a Waller TV show, which I don't care about that either. Amanda Waller is cool and all, don't get me wrong, but she's usually cool from afar, not all up in your face. You know what I mean? So I don't really care about a Waller TV show. I get the actress that plays Amanda Waller is extremely talented, and that's great and all, but I don't care about the character. This isn't about the person playing the character. It's about the character. That's the whole point of the comic book movie. Is the character is the important part, not, I don't know, whatever. But I'm assuming it's probably going to feel, this is my guess, a little bit more like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's what I would assume, with probably more jokey, funny stuff going on. Lanterns was announced, and they said that they're going to focus on Hal Jordan again. Boy, DC can't get their friggin' hands out of Hal Jordan's pants, can't they? He's the most boring Green Lantern out of any Green Lantern. I would have preferred Kilowog over Guy Gardner over Hal Jordan. At least those are more interesting characters. But anyway, the show's supposed to focus on Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's cool. I don't mind Jon Stewart. My favorite is Kyle Rayner. He's the most interesting out of any of them, period, I think, end of discussion. But, DC doesn't realize that, and I don't think anybody running that whole situation over there understands half of these characters, let alone even has a real plan going on here. I think this was a kind of save face announcement. That's what it came off as. More of trying to save face and trying to make sure everyone's happy by saying bright shiny objects are right here, but they're not here yet. It's like a pre-order coming up. Oh, we got all these pipeline reveals and pre-orders, but you're not going to see them for like 3 years or 2 years or next year. It's like, okay, well, why'd you even tell me about it then? A Supergirl movie may not be exactly what people have been expecting, but that's another character who's been expected to play a key role in the DC universe after the events of The Flash. So expect a Supergirl movie. I would hope that you get a Superman movie first before a Supergirl movie. They keep saying that Superman's a priority here, but and I know they announced that they want to base it on I can't remember what he said. They want to base it on a specific Superman, and they want a younger actor to play him. And I'm like, how much younger do you want? I don't really care to see a 20-year-old Superman. That's not really. I want to see Superman in his prime, not oh, I don't know what I'm doing, Superman. That's not. I don't want to see that shit. I don't think anybody wants to see that shit. But they did actually announce something that is interesting, which is Booster Gold. I like Booster Gold. He's kind of a doofus, but that's okay with me. He's Booster Gold. That's a guy that should get his own TV show. And according to what they're saying here is that there's some sort of project for Booster Gold. It doesn't really say what kind of project. It just says he's in the plans. So there's a lot of, I guess, TV shows that they want to focus on. I think a Green Lantern should have his own movie. I don't know why they keep, backhanding and bitch slapping the Green Lanterns. They're just as important as any other superhero within the DC universe, if not more important, because they're dealing with galactic-based, big, huge, cosmic type ordeals. Not anything that's on the Earth is more important than anything a Green Lantern is dealing with. I'm sorry, it's just not important. Lazy Jawa, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I'm just kind of discussing the DC James Gunn stuff first, and then we're going to get into some toys and the reveals and all that fun stuff. But I just wanted to kind of give my perspective on that. They said that there's going to be a Wildstorm universe will come to live action for the first time with The Authority, a big movie that will likely shock some members of the audience. Oh my God, why is that? Because there's gay members. Oh my God, I've never seen a gay person before. How shocking. Maybe it's because nobody gives a shit about The Authority. Why is The Authority getting a movie over the Green Lanterns? This is the type of stuff that I have to like. The red flags are popping up. You know when you go on a date with like a blind date with a girl that you meet like on an app or whatever, like Tinder, like a Tinder date or whatever, or Match.com date. Let's get more serious, right? You go on a date and there's just like this girl's just talking. First time you start talking to her, she's like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And everything seems like it's going all right. And then all of a sudden she starts talking about her ex. And then she starts talking about all of these things that have happened to her. And you're like, whoa. What this is what you're thinking in your head. And outside you're just going, uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. And it's just like red flag after red flag keeps pinging up. I don't like this. These plans are all over the place. He wants The Authority involved here. He wants the Flash to reset everything. He wants a Waller TV show. He wants to put the Green Lanterns off of film and put them on TV with less of a budget. Like, how are you supposed to get big inner space battles with a TV budget? Like, are we going to have Smallville quality with Green Lanterns? Because that can't happen, man. I don't know. I still don't trust this dude. I still don't trust James Gunn to fix anything. I think it's going to be more of the same. It's just a different person doing it. Lazy Jawa says, let me get that up there. Not a crazy fan of DC, but Green Lanterns has always been one of my faves. Me too. And they've just been turning a blind eye to it. You know, Zack Snyder didn't think they were important enough. DC didn't think that Hal Jordan was good enough to give him a good script. It's brutal. The only thing that has me really intrigued is Booster Gold. From what it sounds like, we're going with a younger Superman. That doesn't have me all that intrigued. I don't want to see that. Supergirl, okay, but I need at least 2 Superman movies before I even get to a Supergirl movie. You know, it's on top of that, the biggest thing that had me cringe and groan was the fact that he told me he was, "Hey Andy, how's it going? Welcome, sir." The biggest thing that had me worried that he said was, "Oh yeah, and there's gonna be a new Batman based on Batman Brave and the Bold, and we're gonna have Damian a part of that." And while that seems great to a lot of people, probably Damian is one of the worst Robins, one of the most annoying, obnoxious. I can't stand that character. And maybe this is subjective on my part. There's probably a lot of Damian Wayne fans out there, and I'm sure I'll get beat up in the comments. Whatever, I don't care. But compared to Dick Grayson, compared to, I mean, the shittiest Robin is Jason Todd, and he's my favorite. But he's the worst Robin out of all the Robins. Compared to Tim, like, that's what we're going with? Damian here? Come on. And the fact that James Gunn told me that Damian is his favorite is just really has me question him as a content creator for anything DC. I don't think he understands anything. I think this guy is going to come in with Marvel plans and try to give us Marvel movies, and you can't do that with DC characters. You just can't do it. That shit worked with the Suicide Squad. It doesn't work with the Justice League, the stuff that you're trying to pull. I don't know. This is more of a case of DC. I'll believe it when I see it. If you're going to do it right, show me. I'm not believing a word you have to say about any of this. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of James Gunn. I'm just being honest. Telling you. There's a lot of red flags being just popping up left and right. DC Universe Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Like I said, he wants Chapter 1 to be, he has, I'm sorry, like a hair near my face. For now, Gunn and Safran are ready to share 10 titles in this group has planned. 5 of these titles are movies: Superman Legacy, The Authority, Brave and the Bold Batman, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and Swamp Thing. Now, I don't mind a Swamp Thing movie. That's perfectly fine with me. Booster Gold, Swamp Thing, you want to give me more content of them and Superman? Great. The rest can all kick rocks. I really don't care. 5 of these titles are series. Okay. Creature Commandos. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have no idea anything about Creature Commandos. When they showed the artwork of Creature Commandos, like, I don't know what that is. Waller, Booster Gold, Lanterns, and Paradise Lost. Yet again, I don't know what the plans are for any of these. Like I said, you said 5 of these titles are series, which these are probably TV shows, I'm guessing. And Booster Gold's going to be a TV show, which that I kind of understand. That I can get behind that. That makes sense. Andy says, you're talking about DC movie stuff. Gunn gets rid of Henry, but keeps Ezra. Told me all that I needed to know about this guy. Yeah, don't trust him. Yeah, see, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's just a lot of red flags being popped up as far as I'm sure this guy has a plan. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure he does. But I don't think his plan fits the mold of these characters. And now this is all speculative. I'm not saying I know anything because I don't. I'm just a guy with a microphone with a shit ton of toys. I'm not saying I know any of that as fact. But what I am saying is, from what I'm seeing here, a lot of this doesn't make sense. If you're trying to restart everything, you've got to start with the Justice League. These are the most important characters in the DC universe. And you're not doing that. You're giving me a little bit of Justice League here, a little bit of D-list characters here. I'm like, okay, can we save the D-list characters for like the animated movies? If you want to do like a D-list TV show, go for it. Have it, do like an 8-series or an 8-episode run. Have them tell their story in 8 to 12 episodes. Goodbye. Have you had your day? That's it. You want to do Creature Commandos? I don't know what the hell that is. Paradise Lost? I don't know what the hell that is. Booster Gold? Booster Gold should get multiple seasons. That's a character. Blue Beetle and Booster Gold should both be their own TV show. And then you can integrate them in with the Justice League. It seems like you're trying to do not enough right off the gate. I don't need to rebuild and reinvent Superman. I don't need you to do that for me. We all know who Superman is. We all know who. Well, we're not getting Wonder Woman. She's not even in phase 1. Like Batman should be in phase 1. He is. Superman should be in phase 1. He is. Where's Wonder Woman? Where's the Flash? Where's why? I mean, if you're gonna go with Jon Stewart, then put him in a damn movie. Aquaman, he said stuff about Aquaman 2 being a part. Like, so wait, I'm confused now. You're starting from scratch, but Aquaman 2 is canon, and so is Aquaman. None of this is making any sense. And maybe it'll make more sense after the Flash movie, which I don't plan on paying to watch. But maybe more stuff will happen with that. I don't see any of this stuff making any sense. And it just seemed like this whole announcement was to save face. It's like they're reeling. Shazam is a part of the cinematic universe, the new one. Like, what? Huh? He was a part of the old universe. So how is he a part of this one? It's just this guy's picking and choosing now what is okay to what toys okay to play with and what toys not. Oh, this one is fine, but this one that's the same part of the universe, Condor, is not okay. So he's just going to go away now. What? Huh? Am I taking stupid pills? I don't know. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people that say, "Well, you just kind of got to wait, man. You got to be patient. You got to let things work itself out." I'm patient, but I mean, we've already been waiting how long for this to be a thing, and then like, where are you gonna go from there? You still gonna just do another Darkseid villain, or what are you gonna do here, Brainiac? Creature Commandos. That's the priority here. Creature Commandos. Huh? Creature Commandos. Black Adam's not an important thing. Wonder Woman's not important, but Creature Commandos is important. Sure. like I said, I'll believe it when I see it. Moving on to something more more fun to talk about than anything DC has going on in their harebrained schemes. We've got some toy reveals today, and I think that's the thing that we'll do. Whoa, hello, my screen just. I will go over here and I will share the screen. So we got some stuff to talk about here. We got some fun stuff to talk about. We've got quite a bit of stuff to talk about here, and we're going to get to it all. And some stuff I didn't get a chance to talk about last time. So we'll start off with actually, you know what? I want to start off here with Marvel Legends. So let's start here. The Franklin Richards and Valeria 2-pack. I am a big Fantastic Four fan, so this actually does scratch the itch for me. They are $50, I believe. 55. Let me double check here. Oh my god, I have a big sneeze. Oh. Okay, we're okay. Everything's all right. We're good. My brain didn't fall out. All right, so let's go to. What am I doing here? My god. There we go. Come on, little internet. You can do it. All right, so they are $50. $50 kind of hurts a little bit. But I get it. They're $25 a piece. That's retail. I think I'm fine with it. They're very bare bones. They're just naked bodies with paint apps on them. But I will say this: I don't know how many more releases of Franklin Richards we're going to get. I would have preferred kid versions of them, maybe in a future Foundation setting. That's what I would have preferred myself. But I think this is a good enough 2-pack. There's a lot of reuse here. That's a reuse from the AIM Soldier Supreme. This is a new piece right here. I don't think this was reused, this piece, but the vials have been used now twice by Beast and also by the Lizard. So, but it's cool. I mean, they come with like smoke effects here and a couple other things. It's nice that we're actually getting like teenage versions of Valeria and Franklin Richards, though. So this will be something I actually do pick up. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let's see here. Dem Guts, what's going on, buddy? Welcome, sir. Welcome, kind sir. If you missed I talked about the James Gunn announcement and everything. So if you want to go back and watch it on playback, you can. Or if you just want to rewind the stream, by all means, go for it. But kind of went off on James Gunn a little bit. But this looks like I said, it's going to scratch the itch enough for me. I literally have 4 separate shelves devoted to my Fantastic Four stuff. So these will make nice additions to that. So that is something I did want to address. Yeah, they're basic. They're very basic figures. Maybe I should probably wait for a sale on them. But I don't know. I have been really wanting a Franklin Richards. The only Franklin Richards I have is that little kid version from the old Toy Biz days. Moving on, we're going to discuss this next. Now, Power Rangers Lightning Collection had a few reveals here. Nothing too crazy. Lightning Collection announced the Tango Warrior 2-pack that was actually announced beginning of last year and never materialized for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a realistic thing now. It's going to be coming out. I'm going to pass. I have 2 Tango Warriors from the single carded versions. I don't need any more of these. With the Lightning Collection especially, I don't really army build too much. I have 2 Zed putties and I have 2 regular Rita putties. So I'm good. I told myself I would just get 2 of the army builders and I'm good. They're re-releasing these figures again. My God, again. Is this like what, the third or fourth time they're releasing the damn Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Like, how many times do we have to re-release these figures? Like, my God, and they made them deluxe figures with like crappy burning effects. I don't know what this is. Nothing deluxe about them. This is a complete and utter pass for me. I just don't care. I don't know. I mean, to each their own. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that did miss out on them, and good for them. That's great. You guys get your 4th chance to get them now between the glitter Power Rangers, the regular released Power Rangers, the what else was there? There was, how many versions of them was there? 1, 2. Wasn't there a third? Anyway, this is now, I guess, I'm assuming this is the third, but with the Mighty Morphin era, I am Mighty Morphined out. We need a nice long break from Mighty Morphin, please. But this wave really has me stoked. Really has me excited. I think this is a really good looking wave right here. As far as, we got your Dino Fury blue. You've got Kendricks, which is probably one of the most wanted Rangers right now, besides Time Force Pink. So, and then we've got the last of the Tommies right here, which is Dino Thunder Black or Gold Ranger. Excuse me, I almost called him Black Ranger. But oh no, it is Black Ranger. Yeah, he is the Black Ranger. I don't know why I keep thinking he thought he was Gold Ranger. I don't know why. Anyway, and then we have what should we call it? Friggin' what's his name? God, I can't think of anything. Mesogog. My God. I can't think of anything today. So Dino Thunder Tommy and Mesogog. So that actually works out in this wave. That'll round out the rest of the Dino Thunder waves for everyone, and that should be a nice little send off for that team. Getting their what up, Stry? What's going on, man? Yeah, so that's actually a pretty good wave, I think. This is a nice solid wave. There's no re-releases here. There's no nonsense. It's just give the people what they want. The civilian heads are still the civilian heads. They're awful in every conceivable way. But I don't really care about the civilian heads, to be honest with you. So moving on. Oh God, do I even want to discuss this? So I'm sitting down. This was a couple, I think about 2 weeks ago. I'm sitting down watching a movie, enjoying myself, and then all of a sudden, Joey comes down the stairs and he's like, "Hey Anthony, did you see the Amazing Spider-Man, or not the Amazing Spider-Man, the Gamerverse Spider-Man 2?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, they're going to re-release the figure, and his head looks like a bowling ball, and he looks like crap, and he's like $34, and he comes with like 2 things of webbing and extra hands." And I'm just sitting there. I'm trying to enjoy this movie, man. Why are you trying to bring me down? With this nonsense. But apparently that's the price. It's $34 to get a Spider-Man figure now. That's apparently the thing. To get a figure that's going for like, I don't know, anywhere from $50 to $100, that first Gamerverse Spider-Man. There's nothing about this. I don't even need. Do I even need to address this? I guess there's nothing about this figure that's worth $34, $35. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So Like, and I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of people that just ante up and buy it, but it won't be me. So that's a thing right there. All right, moving on to good stuff. Let's move on to positive things in life. Star Wars. Well, actually, we'll get before we get to Star Wars. There's this. Oh, I. Oh, sorry. We've got some Squadron Supremes here. We've got a Bucky Cat body mold. That's why I'm laughing. And I'm pretty sure everything about that figure is being reused. And then we have Hyperion, which do I dare say that the first Hyperion looks a little bit better than this one? I just don't care about this. His torso looks a little weird. Hyperion. The sculpting does look a little bit better around the torso with the, he's got those rivets, Hyperion, but I personally don't care for the character of Hyperion. So this is a complete pass for me. And maybe this is like cool for other people that don't have them, and that's great. But there's a lot of laziness going on with this 2-pack. I just, oh Lord, they're still releasing the Bucky Cat body mold. They can't get enough of it. They're obsessed with it. Obsessed much? That's what's going on here. Yes, it is really the Bucky Cat body mold. It's embarrassing. Just it's like he's dead already. Just Jesus. Stop killing him. He's dead already. Just let it die. God. So that's a thing. I'm not even going to talk about the NBA toys because they're just overpriced and ridiculous. Not too much Transformer stuff. There's some Transformers Evolution stuff that looks like a bunch of retooled figures that I have no interest in. So I'm going to skip that. Moving on to, I guess we're going to talk about G.I. Joe. So here's the G.I. Joe section for you all. We've got Snow Job here. And I said this in the comments when I saw this. I said, so help me God, if this is a deluxe figure, I'm going to have to bitch slap Hasbro. And by bitch slap, I mean not buy it. But that's how I bitch slap toy companies, by not buying their product. Yeah, so this Snow Job looks really good. It looks, I'm not going to bullshit. It looks good. It really does look good. This is essentially, I want to say, less than what the Pursuit of Cobra figure came out with, which was, $9.99 at the time in 2010. That was 13 years ago. And that figure was $10 for a 4-inch figure that came with a boatload of stuff. I said in the comments, I said, if this is deluxe, so help me God, they haven't released a price yet. This should be regular retail. So, and it'll further prove my point if this is regular retail that they way overcharged for Sergeant Slaughter, because that was $34 or $34.99 on some other websites. And if this is $24.99, that just goes to show you right there. But there's no real reason why he shouldn't be regular retail. If Pursuit of Cobra, that came with more stuff, was regular retail and released within the regular line, which this is supposed to be released in, then there's no reason why he shouldn't be $24.99. Now, some people are going to be like, well, look at all the plastic he comes with. Yeah, look at all the plastic Pursuit of Cobra Snow Job came with. Where's your argument here? And then I don't want to hear, you can't compare a figure from 13 years ago to now. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Because if that figure was released 13 years ago in the main line for regular retail price and it had more accessories than this, why would this be a deluxe? There's nothing deluxe about it. You're just saying there's extra plastic. Okay, there's extra plastic with that figure. Where's your argument here? Doesn't add up. There is no water to be held with that argument. So it looks good. I want it. I'm not paying $35 for it though. So that's if it is $34. If it's $24 or $25, I will absolutely pay that price. I had a bunch of t-shirts and merch and shit. Next up, this should actually be a deluxe figure. This is one where I agree that yes, it should be a deluxe figure. It comes with a vehicle. Well, you don't ride the vehicle, but you get my point. He comes with enough. It comes with way more plastic being involved than Snow Job does. Regardless of whatever you want to try and tell yourself, convince yourself. This actually does come with more. This, and I believe another reveal that we're going to get to in a second, is supposed to be around the $44 price point. If you factor in this is 25, and then that's less than 50, so you're paying. Yeah, I mean that's for the vehicle and the effects and the missiles and the gun and the remote control and then more effects down here. That kind of prices out to be about what retail is now, and plus a little bit more. So this actually does kind of make sense. I don't know how much I want to pay that at the end of the day. Maybe if I see it on the shelf, I'll think twice. I don't know. But this looks good. I'm not going to, yet again, not going to lie. It looks really good. Yeah, the anti-armor drone looks really cool. I don't think these are going to be working treads or anything like that. That would probably cost a lot more. And personally, I don't like working treads. They suck. And they break and they snap and they crack. And once they're broken, they're broken. That was my big issue with the HISS tank. So, but hopefully, we got some wheels under here and it can squeak and squeal while it's rolling, and it gives off that same tank feel. That's why I always liked wheels at the bottom of like a tank, because it would squeak across the floor and it would sound just like a tank with the wheels and the treads kind of turning. That's what a tank actually sounds like. That's what it always sounded like to me. So I'm like, no, just put some wheels underneath that. Just make it molded plastic. That's perfectly fine with me. Don't need plastic. Don't need rubber. Anything. Keep the rubber away from my toys. But yeah, I think he does look good. Scrap iron looks good. I like this. Prices are an issue, though. Like I said, if Snow Job's overpriced, it's not happening. Now here's the big one everyone's talking about here. Steel Corps. I don't know who Steel Corps is. What is Steel Corps? I don't know. You tell me. Have you guys ever heard of Steel Corps? Oh, that's right. What were they called before? I can't think of it. I don't know. Do you guys know what they were called before Steel Corps? Why can't they call them that other thing anymore? Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Ooh. This looks like it's a little bit of a gaping wound for GI Joe and the Hasbro brand. A little bit of a gaping wound, and a little bit of air gets. You got like a fucking chipping a tooth or something like that, or you got like your filling falls out and you suck in air and it's like it hits the nerve. That's what the Steel Brigade was. Steel Brigade license loss was for GI Joe. I swear, everything that Valaverse does, it's like the GI Joe classified series just picks up on and just does themselves. Oh, they want to do muzzle flashes and stuff like that. Oh, I guess we should start doing muzzle flashes too. Oh, they got Steel Brigaders. They've been doing Steel Brigaders since Wave 1. Oh, I guess we better start doing them, but we can't call them Steel Brigade anymore, so we'll call them Steel Corps. Jesus Christ. I mean, they look good. I don't know how much these are supposed to be. If they're going to be $25 a pop, that's $50 right here. I'm assuming they're probably going to charge more because they're coming with jetpacks and muzzle flashes and flame effects and stuff like that. So it's probably going to be more. It's probably going to be like 60. That's what I'm assuming. They look fine, but I already have Steel Brigaders. The actual Steel Brigaders. These are just Steel Corps. I don't know who Steel Corps is. So Woodman, what's going on, buddy? I am busting balls, but I love to bust balls when it comes to Hasbro. Yeah, I agree, Stratton. I like to be able to play with my figures and vehicles. I don't want treads that just stick to the ground and then, when you lift them up, they start cracking because they're made of crappy rubber shit. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people are excited about this because they don't have to, this. I will say this, objectively speaking, the Steel Brigaders from Valaverse, which I think do look superior, and probably will articulate superior in a lot of different superior ways. They are more expensive, single carded, but these aren't single carded. These are a 2-pack. The other thing is, I don't know how many people want to army build a female Steel Brigader. So that means that you are forced to buy, if you want to army build the Steel Corps, the Steel Corps. If you want to army build your Steel Corps up, you have to get both. Now, personally, I would have preferred this to be 2 male characters. That's just me. That's a preference thing. It's not me being a misogynist or misogyny, all that. I just would have preferred, maybe you should just stuck to a single card for this. That's just what I'm saying. The Steel Corps never had a female in it. And also, are the Steel Corps going to come with a written down file card so you can fill it out? I doubt it. What I think what they'll do is they'll probably have something on the back of the card where you can like QR code it and then fill it out on the website. That's my guess. I swear, I bet you that's what they do. I guarantee. Oh, if you can just QR code it and then go to our Hasbro Pulse website, it's so much fun. And you can fill it out there and have just as much fun. No, it's not fun. Objectively speaking, these look good. Subjectively speaking, like I said, I don't need to build up these characters. I already have I don't have the Steel Corps, but I have the Steel Brigade. So, and they're modular, where classifieds are not modular. So, there's that. Moving on to the Televiper. This is another really cool one. I want to say with the Televiper and Scrap Iron, these are two pretty cool reveals. This is another $44 reveal. With the vehicle, this makes sense. With the figure and the vehicle, you're getting a figure, you're getting a vehicle, and this is going to be a rather larger vehicle than Scrap Iron's vehicle. So this makes sense for that price point. I get that. It's probably going to be a much bigger box, a lot more plastic parts that you're probably going to have to put together because this thing's not going to be put together the way it is in box. So I kind of understand that. So I don't know when the release dates on these. I know the pre-orders go up. It says later this year. Gee, thanks for the date. My God. It's like as soon as I give Hasbro props, they find some way to just annoy the shit out of me with something. But anyway, it does come with multiple different heads, so you can pick up multiples of this. That's how they're going to make their money. Oh, we could put this in a single card first and then re-release this later. But no. Make them buy 3 of the Trouble Bubble too. Yeah, that's what we'll do. It does look nicely sculpted, though. I'll say that. But yet again, I want to see how big this Trouble Bubble is compared in plastic to the Serpentor Chariot. I want to see how big that is next to that. Because if this is $44 and that was what, $70, $80? Now, Serpentor is a much larger character. I think he's the largest out of all of the classifieds. He's the tallest. He's a very tall man. He's a very tall gentleman, as he should be. But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to compare the two. So I might pick up one of these. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up more than one. But you do get 3 different heads. I believe this is a fully masked one. This is with a Caucasian, and then you've got African American right there. So there you go. There you go, bro. Moving on. We've got some other things to discuss. So I would say they had a couple good reveals. I like the Snow Job. I like the Scrap Iron. And I like the Televiper. I think those are pretty good. Now I'm going to move on to the Star Wars. Steel Core should be an Amazon exclusive. Or will be. That's what Andy just said. Or are you asking? Oh, he's saying watch. That's his prediction. I mean, I probably... It's either that or it's going to be like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive or some silliness like that. If they were smart, this should be a regular release. But we all know Hasbro, and this will be a Walmart exclusive. It'll be worse than they'll make it a Walmart exclusive so no one can get it. Let's make sure nobody can get these. How can we do that? Oh, I know. We'll make it a Walmart exclusive. That way 10 people will get them. That's how it works. Hasbro wants to make sure no one gets anything. Walmart exclusive right there. But anyway. The core. Steel Core. Oh boy. I'd like to slap the generic out of Hasbro sometimes. I'd like to slap it right out of them. All right, we'll get to Thrill the Toy Hunt in a second. I wanted to discuss some Star Wars stuff. Looks like the 1/12 Marauders will be with a Joe head. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much a guts. All right, so as we just saw there's some Ki-Adi-Mundi. The Ki-Adi-Telly-Mundi, as I used to call him. Something wrong with me. All right, so I want to talk about this because this has me really excited. I have been begging for a damn regular rebel trooper. I was like, I don't care if he's wearing his Endor gear. Give me regular rebel trooper, rebel commando, whatever you want to call him. I don't care. Give him to me. You know, they banged it out with the Hoth Trooper. The Hoth Trooper was awesome. I got a bunch of the Hoth Troopers. They're fantastic, brilliant. Kind of wish they came with a third face that you could pop on there, but still was really happy with that trooper. They did it again here with the Return of the Jedi Rebel Endor trooper. Now, this doesn't have to just be Endor, because as we've seen in Battlefront 1 and 2, the EA versions, that they weren't just only using this on Endor. They were using this on other planets as well. So this is something I really want. Comes on a retro card, which I don't really care that much about, but it's still pretty cool. Return of the Jedi is my all-time favorite Star Wars movie. I love this. I absolutely love this. I will be getting this. It comes with the extra head for Captain Rex, which has been now confirmed that is canon, that the bearded gentleman in a couple scenes I think he's shown in. The one where Han taps the scout trooper and then runs past him, and then he runs after Han, and then there's a bunch of rebel troopers standing there, and you can see the guy with the beard, and that's supposed to be, well, back then it wasn't supposed to be, it's just some random regular trooper, but Disney, I guess, made it canon that that's actually supposed to be Rex, older Rex. So this is the older Rex rebel trooper, which is pretty awesome. And the faces are removable, as you saw over here. We'll go back if we can do that. No, yes, okay. Let me just zoom on in. Zooming on up, and I'll zoom in on in. Nothing can stop us. Sorry. He does come with 2 different blasters here, which is really nice. And like I said, the faces will pop off, which is pretty cool. I believe he comes with a backpack as well. Yes. Or am I seeing things? And I'm willing to assume that's going to be just like the Hoth Trooper, where the face will actually fit into the back of the backpack, which is creepy, but also awesome at the same time. So this is, I think, one of their best reveals. Everything looks good on him. I'm definitely going to get a bunch of these. I want a bunch of these dudes. They look awesome. And then you finally got your canon Rex, which I wonder if this is actually like a little bit of Tamora Morrison's face sculpted into this face, or if it's the actual legit actor that was in Return of the Jedi's face sculpt, which I think you go with the actual actor that played him. I feel it's kind of like disrespectful to just wipe his face off of existence and just put in like a Tamora Morrison head because he's supposed to be a clone. I'm just like, that's kind of jacked up. The guy that actually played the role should get the figure, not the guy that didn't. You know? S. Myers, what's going on? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Adios, adios, adios. Sorry. Oh, thanks, S. Myers. I appreciate it. But yeah, these look great. I'm really looking forward to getting that guy. He's going to be a mainline item, thank God. I know there's some exclusives in here that's going to kind of, piss people off, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit. But I want to say Star Wars had a better day. Well, Star Wars G.I. Joe had a good day too. I'm not going to lie. As much as I make fun of G.I. Joe, they had a good day too. Lightning Collection, they're all right. They did okay. Marvel Legends, But yeah, that's the packaging. He looks great. And moving on. Now, that was the highlight of my day, was the damn Rebel Trooper. Yes, by the way. Actually, my second highlight of the day, because the first one came way later. This might actually be something I entertain, depending on if I can get it on clearance down the road. But the Scout Trooper is my favorite. I would love a helmet of him. I've got what was it? I got a Kylo Ren helmet a long time ago, like when The Force Awakens, before it even came out, I believe, and it was way on discount. No, it was after the movie came out, and it was way on discount. Every helmet I've got the Shadow Trooper, the all black one. That voice synthesizer speaker thing does not work at all in the Stormtrooper one. The Kylo Ren one actually works, but Scout Trooper is my favorite Imperial Trooper. So I would actually entertain picking this up. I'm not paying over $100 for it though. I just don't want to, personally, like I said. Let's see what other ones we have. We have a Ki-Adi-Mundi, Telemundi, Ki-Adi, today on Ki-Adi Telemundi. Sorry, couldn't help myself. This is a really cool reveal. The only thing that has me baffled here, which isn't the figure itself. The figure itself looks fantastic. He comes with everything he's supposed to. And he looks great. I like the sculpting. He looks unique. Why is he a Share Fan exclusive? Why isn't he just in the part of the main line? I mean, you had all the other Jedi in the main line. Why isn't he in the main line? This one has me scratching my head a little bit. And then overseas, they've got a confirmed at a later date. So I just don't quite understand the thought process here. This should have been a character that came out years ago, back in 2020 when they were nailing all of those Jedi and Sith releases. This should have been out a long time ago. He's a major player in the Jedi Council. He's seen all the way throughout the prequel trilogy, and he's also, in the Clone Wars. This is a character that should be a mainline exclusive, not an exclusive. It should be a mainline figure. Now, maybe he won't be that hard to get. There's a lot of fan channel or fan exclusives. I call them fan channel, whatever. Fan exclusive figures that aren't really that exclusive. They just have the title of exclusive because it's going to be online sales only. But to me, I'd like to see this in the store so I could just pick them up and go, because I still like to look at the stores. But, hopefully he's not just like a GameStop exclusive. GameStop charges a little bit more. They charge like $27.99 for figures, and I don't want to pay $27. I don't want $28 for him. He should be he's a main character. Put him in the damn main line. What are you doing here? And like I said, the figure looks great. I don't have an issue with the figure. It's the thought process and decision making going on here. It's just stupid. So it's nice to see that we're getting Ki-Adi-Mundi, but it's stupid that we're not getting him in the main line. Here we go. I'm actually going to go to my page really quick. And oops, I did not want to do that. All right, we'll go in order here. Steel Core. So right now we're looking at Jesse. Jesse's another character. I don't know why. Like we already got Echo. We need Fives and Jesse. Those are kind of the trio that you want to, as far as the ARC Troopers go, that you wanted to have filled out. I'm not really sure why they're showing Jesse and not showing Fives. Like, it's just a quick repaint. It's really not that hard. Like, why are you making us wait? Just release the damn figure. But this is what he'll look like in the packaging. That's outside the packaging. I don't know what the deal is with this. But it is going to be you ain't gonna get it exclusive. It's a Walmart exclusive. And the ARC Trooper, what was it? The Clone Wars, not the Clone Wars, but Clone Wars. What was it? What was his name? Hondo? No, that's a pirate. Anyway, the Red ARC Trooper from Clone Wars, the short series, was released as a Walmart exclusive, and that was very difficult to get in the beginning. It's a little bit easier now, but that's a whole year after the fact. So this kind of annoys me a little bit. This, I don't know why they do. I get like you have to make Walmart happy, but like, couldn't you have used like I don't know, something else and just put him in the main line? Clone troopers sell. Do they not know this? Every time I see a clone trooper, it's never on the shelves. I have to buy it online because they're never available. I have never seen one clone trooper sitting on the shelf, whether that's phase 1 or phase 2. They're never just chilling. I could see if they were peg warming and no one's buying them, but they're not. They sell. Clones sell, dude. People like the clones because the Clone Wars was a good series that gave these clones that we didn't know anything about before that show intriguing characters, regardless of whether they all look the same. It didn't matter. The customization that you can do with them, a lot of this stuff. Jesse is a major player in that series. He should not be an exclusive. These are bigger characters that deserve to be in the main line. This is going to be one that really annoys me because it's going to be very hard to get, and I do want him. So, I don't know. Good figure, yet again, making life difficult on all of us collectors that want these figures, that actually want them, to get them. So, there's Ki-Adi-Mundi again. There is that glorious Rebel Trooper. And now we're going to talk about the pipeline. Now, this made my day. This actually made my day. Now, it really, really would have made my day if the Ahsoka Loyalist Trooper was being re-released, which he should, because he should have never been a Walmart exclusive to begin with. And now he's like, they go for like $100 a piece. It's stupid. But we've got, before we get to the elephant in the room, which I'm sure you see in the dead center, we'll talk about Luke Skywalker and Grogu, because I don't really care for an Ahsoka Loyalist helmet. I want the trooper, not the helmet. But Luke Skywalker and Grogu build up pack. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm assuming it's probably going to be something similar to what we got for the Black Series as far as the Dagobah set. That's what I would like to assume is the case. I'm hoping that's the case. But it looks cool. Luke Skywalker, who doesn't like Luke? He's still by far the best character in all of Star Wars, in my opinion, regardless of whatever Disney thinks of Luke Skywalker, which isn't very highly. But this might be one I'm wait for a sale, but I will get. And plus he's in his Jedi garb, so I'm all about it. But the real big one, this has been on my number one most wanted, I want to say, action figure character lists for, I don't know, 10 years. Every year I put him number one. Every year I put him number one. And every year I get disappointed. And finally, we are getting a Black Series Darth Malgus. This is one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. I'd put him above Darth Maul for me. I love Darth Malgus. a lot of people who are that have no brain in between their ears will say that he's just a ripoff of Darth Vader. No, he's not. That means you don't know shit about his character. These are the same people that say Superman is boring. So go take your little comment, put it in your back pocket, go sit down on something sharp and pointy, and sit and spin. Darth Malgus, awesome figure. Not really sure why he's gonna be a deluxe figure. The only thing I can think of, he should be around the same size as Darth Vader. He's a rather tall man. And Vader is tall on his own as far as an action figure would go compared to everybody else in the Black Series. And he is regular retail price, and he's not deluxe. So why is Darth Malgus going to be deluxe? Now, the only thing I can assume is that he's probably going to come with multiple heads, multiple hands, multiple lightsabers. That could be the only thing I think of, because there are a bunch of different scenes where he does have different looks. Before he gets damaged and has to use the rebreather a breathing apparatus to actually breathe, he does have a regular head. So it'd be cool to have a regular head for him, his younger head. It would be even more awesome to have a damaged head without the breathing apparatus, and then him with the head sculpted with the breathing apparatus. Now, I hope they don't release him with a removable breathing apparatus, because I don't want that shit flopping around, and I certainly don't want to have to glue it. I just prefer 3 different heads if you're going to make them deluxe. Sorry, I'm bumping into my mic. That's what I would prefer. I don't know what we're going to get. Who knows? All I know is that we're going to get Darth Malgus finally, after having to wait forever. We got friggin' Darth Nihilus before Malgus. I'm like, really? Are we serious? What's next? Darth Zion? I thought we were seriously going to get everybody before Malgus. That's what I thought Hasbro was playing a joke on me, and they were just going to keep releasing every other character that's a little bit more of a niche character. But yeah, definitely expect me. I'm going to be getting this. I don't care what I have to do to get it, but I will get him. Long lost are the days of me trying to make a custom Darth Malgus, which I've tried and failed miserably in the past. And I can finally say goodbye to saying, paying a customizer to make a Malgus, which a lot of the customizers out there are super talented. I think I want to give a shout out to John Walker Customs actually has a Malgus kit, which is totally awesome. Up for sale right now on his website. I'm not sponsored by him or anything. I just want to throw a bone his way because he's a super talented dude and really nice guy. And does great work. But not that I wouldn't want one, but I want to see what this is first. If this is a huge letdown, he comes with like a plastic cape and like one head, and he's deluxe prices, and he doesn't come with much, then maybe I'll just go the custom route. But for right now, I think I'll wait for the Black Series reveal. I don't know when he's going to be coming out. I'm assuming maybe they'll do some render shots end of this year, maybe going into next year. That's kind of how it worked last year with the pipeline reveals for, I want to say around May. I think they showed a bunch of, oh no, it was Star Wars Celebration. They showed a bunch of pipelines, and now those pipelines are actually going to be made, like the Ahsoka and what was it? The Clone Wars Maul, which we just got. And his review will be up tomorrow, so you guys can check that out. So hopefully we see his actual figure in render form soon, because I think this is like my most anticipated figure as far as anything from Hasbro, period. So just don't drop the ball, Hasbro. Please don't drop the ball. But I think that might be it for reveals. Let me just double check here. Monday. Yeah, that's it. As far as the Hasbro reveals that they showed, and I'm going to double check here just to make sure that nothing else was really talked about. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I just like to I like to bust a lot of balls when it comes to GI Joe stuff. The figures look good. They do all look good. I just don't know how much when I've got other figures like a Darth Malgus coming out. Are these gonna creep into the budget? Like I said, I already have a bunch of Valverse Steel Brigaders. I don't really need more, and they're not gonna. They're just not really. Steel Core isn't really what I want. So for me, it doesn't fit my criteria. But for other people, I'm sure this is just terrible right here. I'm sorry. Are there really that many people that care about the Squadron Supreme? Like it's just a whack ass Justice League. That's all it is. It's Marvel's take on a whack Justice League. Do people really care about that group that much? I don't know, personally. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. The Cyclops looks really good. And he's actually got sculpting going throughout his body. That's another figure I would like to pick up. But I think I've already talked about that. I've already talked about that wave a while ago. So we'll go here. And now this section of the let me get actually I'll keep that up, but let me get my mic out of my face first. Come on. There we go. All right, let me get Boy Toy Store up here. Ugh, Pop Funkos. So first thing I wanted to talk about was the Half Giant Deluxe Legion Builder and the Orc Mythic Legion's Ogre pack that does go with this body. So you can turn him into a totally different character. Has been up in stock for a while now. So if you want this dude to look epic, get your asses over there and make him look epic. This is what you'll have to buy: the Half Giant, and then you'll have to buy the kit. Now, this is what the kit looks like on the Half Giant body. Like I said, it turns him into essentially a totally different character. He's got this big ass Warhammer, like it's insane. He's got a shield with like it's crazy. He could kill people with that shield. But he's got like I think it's like a wildebeest head on each side. It looks nuts. Absolutely nuts. This kit changes the entire body from a plain army builder to a completely, totally different deluxe style character. Now, it is pricey as hell. It's essentially $40 or $50 for the Half Giant, $40 for the pack. That's a lot of investment into a character of Mythic Legion's figure. So it might be a pass for a lot of you, but I did want to at least let you know that it is available. So it is in stock. They've got a whole bunch of other army builders up here that are up for stock. That Gladiator is a really good army builder. And if you want to make him his own character, he's a really fun one to do that with. This Skeleton Legion builder is another really good one that you can customize with. The Goblin, also same thing. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff still in stock, man. Even the Dark Templar is still in stock. Like, they've got a lot of stuff that's in stock. So be sure to don't sleep on it. There's a lot of good stuff there as far as Mythic Legions goes. So be sure to check that out. I just wanted to give a heads up. I try to throw everybody a bone because I know Mythic Legions are A, hard to find, and then B, hard to find for a good price. So they still have them up there. Moving on to some McFarlane stuff. As far as McFarlane stuff goes, there hasn't been too many sales. I want to say the fact that some of these McFarlane figures are actually going up in price has me worried a little bit. And the fact that some of these characters are actually being sold out, like the pre-orders are sold out before the figure even comes out, kind of has me worried too. Because I believe, what was it? I hate having an ear itch. Sorry. The Flash has been readily available if you're trying to build up your OG Justice Society of America. That is the proper Jay Garrick Flash right there, if you want to do that. But you've got, what was the other one? And there's Earth 3 Batman, I think. Connor Kent Superboy has been sold out everywhere. He sold on Big Bad Toy Store. He sold out on Amazon. He sold out on the McFarlane Toy Store. The dude is just not available, and he's not even released yet, which is crazy. That kind of has me worried a little bit. I'm just going to be honest with you. I pre-ordered him through Big Bad Toy Store, but I know a lot of people might have missed out on him. But I just kind of wanted to. Oh, it was Earth 2 Batman. I'm sorry. Now, this is really smart. My nose is so stuffed. Sorry. This is a really smart idea for McFarlane to do this. This is Batman Earth 2 based on the Arkham Knight skin. So there's going to be a little bit of similarities within the Arkham Knight look and aesthetic, but still, it does give you the Batman Earth 2 feel, which is really cool. Woo! It was a big yawn. It was a long day. I think the figure looks good. 22, 23 bucks, still cheaper than anything Hasbro's putting out. And like the sculpt, and I've always liked this look for Batman as well. I want to say Arkham Knight and the Arkham games had some of the best Batman skins readily available for the games. We've got the Riddler that was revealed. Excuse me, not released, revealed. He looks really good too. This could be not just an Arkham Riddler. I think this could be just your Riddler. If you wanted him to be just a traditional Riddler, I think you could fit him right in there with your Rogues Gallery. And I think it looks really good. I like him overall. While he still will fit in with clearly what he's meant for, which is the Arkham verse, I think he could fit across the board. So that's a really good release as well. I was hoping for White Lantern Kyle Rayner, seeing as he was the first, but we got Blue Lantern Kyle Rayner, which, where is he, by the way? Whew, man. Yawning, and yawnings. Where are you, sir? I'll just show him. He's on here. Okay. I am so stuffed up all of a sudden. I don't know why. Oh God, we're gonna get to the page punchers. Oh my God, that looks so good. And we're gonna. I haven't talked about Calabac either. My God, what am I doing with my life? Here we go. So I think this is going to be a very sought after wave. Maybe minus the actual two Batman figures that are in this line. I know there's probably still a lot of people that want the Kingdom Come Batman, but me personally, I think it's a pass. I'd more so want a Kingdom Come Superman over the Batman, but that's just me. But yeah, I guess this might be one of the only ways you can really get, as of right now, as of per the date of this video, a Connor Kent Superboy, because this dude is just sold out everywhere. It looks really good though. Kind of wish he didn't have this weird rheumatoid arthritis open hand. Kind of wish he just came with two fists. It'd be nice if we can get extra hands with some of these figures, maybe starting this year. That would be nice as like a regular thing. But I get it. McFarlane's trying to keep the cost down as much as possible, so I get it. Just kind of wish he had two fist hands then, if you're not going to give extra hands. But he does look good. Superman symbol on the back of his coat, and this is more of the updated version. It's not your typical '90s Connor. And my favorite version of Connor is the black T-shirt, red Superman symbol, Teen Titans. Bam, the little bit more updated version of him. This is still a good version, I think, though. Moving on, like I said, this is none of this is for me. This Edge Lord type Gladiator Batman's no, thank you. So I'm just gonna move on. Like I said, it's a great sculpt and it looks good. Just none of this is for me. you know. Let's see here. All right, just want to make sure everybody was, if there's anybody commenting or anything. I can still see comments, so if you guys have anything you want to chime in with, by all means, please go ahead. We can talk about it. This is another pass for me. I just was never a big fan of the look of Kingdom Come Batman. Just didn't really do anything for me. It looks like he's got a. I was saying that to Stride the other day. It looks like he's got a friggin' like a neck brace on or something. It looks like he can't move at all. All right, moving on. We then have. Oh, come on. Jay Garrick, I think, is a big selling point, which I'm surprised that, out of all the sold out things, people aren't going after this Jay Garrick because he looks really good. Really good. And he comes with two fist hands. Why couldn't Connor? God damn it. you know? You know? So, looks good. He comes with everything I think he needs. Oh, he does come with extra hands. What the sometimes I don't get McFarlane. Like I love his brand to death and I love what he's doing with the DC stuff. But sometimes I don't get him. He like some figures will do side eye, some figures will do straight eyes, then some figures will do extra hands, and other figures he doesn't do extra. I'm like, will you pick one and stick with it? You're like a kid that can't figure out what kind of candy he wants inside the candy store, for God's sake. So, and he's $19.99. So, I mean, I guess you can't really make the excuse that he's trying to keep costs down. If this figure is $20 and he comes with all this stuff, and then poor Connor only comes with nothing. So it's just kind of weird. We've got Signal next. Now, this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. He clearly looks like he's wearing hockey pads. This is not the best design for a character, I would say, but I actually don't mind Signal's character. He's not my favorite character, but I don't think he's a bad character. I don't know if I'd be wearing bright yellow when trying to fight crime at night. it's like having a yield sign chase you down the street, Moving on. This is what I was talking about with the Blue Lantern, Kyle Rayner. It's just pretty much just a repaint of his, I want to say, gold label / regular release. Actually, not the gold label because the gold label had specific gauntlets, but he does come with his lantern, his Blue Lantern, which is pretty cool. This is the regular release that came in not the gold label, but the regular release Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner. That came with the big old like fantasy sword, which makes sense for his character. I think it looks good. I mean, it's not necessarily something that I would prefer the White Lantern, but that's just me. I'm sure they'll do it down the road, but that's everything he comes with. Some construct stuff. And then we've got his lantern, which to me, everybody should come with a lantern if you're a Green Lantern. But yeah, so it's not a bad wave. I think that's a solid wave. There's, like I said, 2 characters in that wave, which whoa, I'm burping. Maybe I don't care too much for, but moving on to things I really care about. And that is the Aquaman Page Punchers wave number 3. This across the board is, yeah. And look for the price that it's being sold for. It's 20, 40, 60, 80. That's $21 and change per figure. For like look at the sculpt work on these. Like these are definitely sculpted unique per this character for these releases. Orm looks friggin' awesome and visceral. Like Aquaman looks like he's ready to behead somebody. Like Aqualad looks legit awesome. And look at like the his aqua swords. Like shit. Zorpox, what's going on? What is the Pox of Zors? And then we've got the coup de grace, which is, I think, Black Manta right here. He looks amazing. Let's look at Aqualad. He looks freaking awesome. Would you just look at it? And look how much like sculpting is just even going into his upper torso. So cool. He's got his Aqua Lad tattoos on the side of him. Looks pretty awesome. I mean, he just looks great. I love the hairdo and everything. How he's got his sheathed swords on his back. It looks so good. They did such a good job with this wave. There's so much tender love and care that goes into these page punchers. You have to love it. You have to love it. He looks so good. I don't hear anybody talking about Aqualad either. He's like one of the best in the wave. And granted, it's kind of hard to pick a favorite in this wave because they're so good, you know? Kind of wish he came. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish he came with a big wave display so you could just have him like popping out of the water, just like the cover art. That'd be sick. But here we got Aquaman. Aquaman's got a big old pauldron. I'm gonna paint the shit out of that pauldron. It does look a little bit plasticky, his pauldron. That's why I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna give it some love. And we'll make him look even more epic. I'll put some gold and some black in there. It'll make it look amazing. But he already looks great. Look at the sculpting on his torso. My good grief. Damn. Look at all this intricate sculpting right here. And it's like in between the arms, like it doesn't stop. Like, look at that. Good grief. And then look at the sculpting. Like this is like high quality shit right here. And it's $21. Like put that in perspective for yourself, please. Please. Look at it. Trident looks great. Look at that. Come on. Toddy he's giving us detailed statues with articulation. That's what he's doing. Look at this. And think of how much more like a light wash. Not you don't need him looking like he's rolling in mud, but like a light wash would do for like all of these little like scaling going on for his chainmail and stuff. Shit. Look at like the fins right here. It almost looks like a piranha fin or something like that, you know? And all the like the sculpting and stuff going and the detail going on his boots, his gold boots. Like there's a lot of thought that went into just this figure, this one figure. I actually like how his hair's kind of swooping, like he's underwater too. So this looks so good, man. This is like this whole wave. If I bought like a fish tank and I like set up the whole fish tank to look like it's underwater scene and everything, and you put a backdrop in it, like you ever had one of those fish tanks and you bought a fish and then you would put like a backdrop in there and then you just see the fish trying to boop, 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 hit the backdrop. But if you put a backdrop in there, man, you could have all four of these guys in like an epic battle with Aqualad and Aquaman, and then versus, or like even the wave makes sense. Like you've got two villains, you've got two heroes. You can have them fight each other if you buy the whole wave. Like this is the type of stuff that people I don't think appreciate and think about when an actual wave is being given to them. Like there's themes that can go with waves. That was the coolest thing about most figures that we grew up with that most people don't even realize now. Now it's just like if you get a wave of figures, it's just like a wave of figures. It doesn't make any sense necessarily. There's no theme behind it. It's just, hey, here's a bunch of random shit in a wave. Buy it or not. This is one of I want to say another one of these most excited waves I'm looking forward to for the year so far. And I want to say the majority of stuff that I'm looking forward to is from DC. Like I just keep finding myself coming back to McFarlane for most of my enjoyment. With some Hasbro stuff, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll get it. But with McFarlane stuff, it's like every time they come out with, it's usually a banger. Like they come out with good quality stuff. It's just every friggin' time. Like look at just the head. I would put this head up against any Hasbro head. Any Hasbro head. I'll wait. Even a Black Series head. It's so good. It's just so good. And then we've got the man himself. The man that got death to follow him. That was corny. Moving on. Anyway, this Black Manta, like, shit. A lot of the detail is going to be kind of lost. You would think would be lost in the majority of the black suit, but the little bit of like red that's going on here, and it looks lighter than it actually is going to be in person, but the red on his suit, just a little bit of accent and details really just pulls out the rest of the suit. I'm just being honest here. You got a little bit of red there, a little bit of red there in the shoulders, on the chest, for the eyes, and then he's got this little bit of like kind of like almost like a machined gray or silver for the helmet. It almost looks like the damn helmet was like hit with like a steel grinder or something like that, or like it was just like machined in an actual like metal machine shop, What up, Terry? What's going on, buddy? But just the little things that are small details can really make a figure. Here's his little thrusters right here in the back, like the hoses that are going to go up into the helmet. Hopefully these hoses aren't too stiff and you can be able to move the helmet around as you need, but damn, the amount of detail that's just in this, and he's essentially just wearing, for the most part, all black, but you can actually see that there's gloss black where it's supposed to be, there's matte black where it needs to be. Shit. These are so much more well thought out than most other toy companies. And this is not hard stuff to do. You can see it. McFarlane's doing it. I love this. Look at his friggin' trident. It's so cool and unique how it like bends here. It's almost like it was soldered together, like it was originally like an axe or something, and it was almost like the bottom portion was like soldered on, and you could see like this little blade piece was like almost like attached and soldered on by itself. It's so cool. It's so cool. There's so much tender love and care put into this wave. I'm telling you, man. This might be the best Page Punchers wave. And then moving on to Orm. I am a big Orm fan. I got the gold label Orm, and I love him, and he's plain as hell. But this one, my gruel. This might be the best Orm character that has ever been released. Best Ocean Master right here. And it's not even out yet. This is what's so cool. You take each one of these figures, and each one of them has their own characteristics, their own look and feel. Now, they could have went the cheap route and just put, the chainmail kind of like, perforated type suit on them and made them kind of basic and look not that different from each other. Maybe put some new tooled shoulder pads on there and put a different plastic cape on them and called it a day. But oh no. They went with like, if you can look into his chest, like his chest and his legs, they have like, it's almost like a cracked leather look. I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of on like some reptiles. It almost looks like reptilian or some sort of like crustacean, like obsidian style armor that he's wearing. It looks so cool and unique. And like he's supposed to be, he's regal and he looks that, but he also looks frigging evil as shit. And that's what you want, Like even down to the boots. This is just so well thought out, I'm telling you. It's so well thought out. Look at the helmet. Shit. Let's take a look at the cape. All red and it's not two-toned, which I think makes sense. I like that. He's even got like little like divots right here. And like just where the black shading is on him is where it's needed. Like you don't have to put too much on where he looks like he rolled around in dirt because he's supposed to look regal, yet again. It's just enough to highlight the intricate detail that he does have. Terry says, I just checked out some Joy Toy figures on Amazon. They got them up for a decent price. We'll definitely get into that, and I'll take a look at some Joy Toy stuff too. Yeah, I agree, Andy. This is the go-to Ocean Master. If you're to get one Ocean Master, I think this is the one to get. If you have the gold label and you're kind of on the fence about it, I would sell the gold label one. And if you just want one Ocean Master, sell that one and get this one. And the whole wave's on sale for $84, like I said, which equals out to about $21 and change per figure. That's a really good deal. That's a banging deal. Because these are originally what, $24 a piece, $25 a piece, these figures. And they all come with a comic. And I don't know if they come with the same comic, because from what I can see, this, I don't know if it's just the cover artwork is different. And maybe it's the same comic, because in wave one of the Page Punchers, it was all the same comic. But these look like they have different. These look like they have different covers, and I don't know if they're if it's a different cover or a different comic altogether. That would be, I think, stepping in the right direction if you're adding a different comic in with each one. But it says number 1 on each, so I'm guessing it's just the cover artwork is different for each one. So it's probably the same, just the same comic again, because it is saying DC number 1. Yeah, it's probably the same comic with different cover artwork. So, but I mean, at least thematically, it does make sense now. Instead of having just, in Wave 1 you had one cover artwork and that was it, and that's what you got with every single one. At least they're trying to do something different and give you some sort of different style of variety. So at least you could, if you want to, you could frame these all these 4 and set each figure up in front of each issued, and that's the cover artwork that they're based on. So at least they are trying to give you some sort of variety there. And it's all that plus accessories, plus the sculpt and the detail and everything that you're getting, the quality that you're getting for $21. Pretty crazy. So that's some stuff I did want to talk about as well. I didn't want to not talk any DC McFarlane stuff. Like I said, there's not too many sales going on. This is going to be part of the thrill of the toy hunt part. There's not too many sales. I mean, you've still got your Power Suit Lex Luthor right here. I mean, as you can see here, there's not too many sales going on right now. It's a weird time of year where there's not too much as far as the sales are going. As far as sales are going, excuse me. Like a lot of it's just retail or maybe just under retail. And some prices have gone up. So that Martian Manhunter still, it's a really good figure. I know some people beat it up, but I think it's still a good figure. I'm trying to see if I see anything that's like, hey, go get that, for the price and everything. Let's see what we got over here. Nobody's really dropped in price drastically. Like too drastically. Just your typical ones that kind of been on sale the whole time. Grifter's now $9 or $10, excuse me. If you want to get a figure, you want Grifter. I'm just going to let you know, I've been saying this for a while now. I picked up Grifter myself and his arm just kind of fell right off. But McFarlane Toy Store was nice enough to actually give me a voucher. So I got another figure. So good on them. Like Lobo is still available. He's kind of hanging around. It's not a bad Lobo. But they got the movie Shazam up for regular retail, $19.99. He looks pretty good. And Clown is actually dropped in price down to $30 from $40. I think that's a pretty good solid price for him. Oh, I did want to also check. Get out of here. I did want to check and see if there's any sales with Spawn stuff. Plague, he just kind of came out one day. The Amazon's been doing this, like I think they're partnering up with UPS, because I've noticed that I've done a couple one-day shipping through Amazon, and UPS is shipping stuff within a day now. It's crazy. That's crazy. One day shipping. Whew. But I didn't want to see if Sam and Twitch were on here for sale, and I don't think they are. I'm playing with fire with Sam and Twitch. I still have not picked them up. I keep telling myself I will, and then like something gets in the way. Some other toy release gets in the way, and then I don't see them on here. It's not gonna happen, I don't think. Pretty much stuck at retail. Yeah, there they are right there. I mean, $40 is not, it's not bad. It's $20 per figure. I kind of want to pay 30. I'm not gonna lie. They have a couple on here from $36, but that's probably gonna be, added on. 39.99 is not a bad price at all. Like I said, especially with 1 day shipping, like that's insane. It is extremely tempting to pick that up. Um, let's see. Yeah, I might have to add that to my cart. I'm gonna have to do that. This is part of the thrill of the toy hunt, man. I mean, we sometimes we shop together, All right, let's check out some Joy Toy stuff. Joy Toy stuff in general. Let's see what we got here. This 3-pack is on sale from $70 to 55. That's not too bad for an army. Oh, that's that Army Builder promotional pack. Ooh, I want to check this out really quick. This is something I really told myself I really, really, really wanted. Oh, are these? Oh, it's $55 a person. Oh no, it is. No, I'm sorry. It's each. So I'm assuming it's these 3 that would come in the set. That's what's shown for 55. Now that's not bad. That's not a bad deal at all. That's $120 per figure. But the rest of the set are totally different. Now, I wanted this dude with the big old backpack. Where is he? Right here. I wanted him because he's like a bigger, beefier dude. He's on like a different body. And then, I mean, I want this entire set. That's the thing. That's the thing. And they have, oh, okay. So they split it up. So you can buy them for 55 for these 3 and 55 for those 3. Okay. So I wasn't paying attention here. This is my ADD kicking in here. Terry. But yeah, this is a really good 6-pack. I think I would just, I don't know. I might just have to get the whole thing. I like each one of these dudes. They look pretty unique from each other. I even like this FBI dude. He's so plain Jane and he's so out of place within the group, but he's like unique though, He's unique because he's plain. You saw some figures as low as 20. That's pretty good. Yeah, if you can find a Joy Toy figure, and these are all 1/18 scale, if you can find them for 20, that's a good price. You can find them under 20, it's even better price. If you can find a mech, now this is, no, that's 1/25th. I don't mess with the 1/25th. I only have one 1/25th scale, and that is where is he? Where are you, sir? Where is he? Where did they put him? Now I'm trying to rack my brain. But I only have one. Oh no, there he is. He's on the shelf next to the Freeman mech. But he does fit the scale, and I kind of gave him that smaller dude body, so he actually works. But oh, they got this whole setup for still available. And I'm not seeing too many $20 ones up here. We got a lot of Warhammer stuff. I'm not into Warhammer. I just never got into Warhammer. I want to get this dude right here. This guy. The Frogman right here. He looks pretty awesome, man. He is pretty cool. He's so cool looking. Yeah, that's another one. I should probably just And a lot of these are not going to be released until July 26th, but you'll save a lot more money if you just order directly from Locker Toys. You'll save probably even more money than you will on Amazon. So here's one for 20 right here. This gentleman, I believe, isn't he from that set? Yeah, he's from the Army Builder promotional 6-pack set. Yep. He's figure number 6. So here's one for 20 right here. And that head is a re-release of that. I can't remember what the name of that figure was. If Strident's still in here, he'll know. He might not be though. He's got to work early in the morning. But yeah, some of the mechs, a bunch of mechs are on here. Man, I remember when I was a few years ago when we were shopping for Joy Toys, it was like if there was like 2 on Amazon or 3, it was like, wow, there's actually some Joy Toy stuff on Amazon. Now it's like it's all on here. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on here. Be sure to check out Joy Toy stuff. There's so many cool different things that they're doing now. I remember when it was just like Dark Source and that was it. Um, Now they have like zombie stuff, they have Warhammer stuff, they have still like I said, Dark Source stuff, which I think was really the bread and butter that got them into this stuff. And now I know there's a lot of people that are into Warhammer. Um, but I still got the maintenance crew up here too. Look at that. That's a cool set. It's a really cool set. I'm surprised more people haven't and haven't bought some Joy Toy stuff. But if we go to Locker Toys, this is where you want to be. This is the site that you want to go to for anything Joy Toy. And you just want to hit online shop right there. That's the key. You can close out this window once the key is started. And then get that out of here. Everything should adjust as far as US dollar over here, but you will save a ton of money, I'm telling you. Save a ton of money pre-ordering through here, just ordering in stock. Let's see what stuff they have in stock. Yeah, and they have the whole army pack right here. So 142, these are originally 180 Hong Kong dollar. I think 142 is around that $15 price point. I'm just going to double check here. Yeah, it's 18 bucks. So you're saving some money. Not every figure that like we saw on the one figure on Amazon for 20, and then you have to still pay tax. So it's going to be just over 20. This is actually saving you even more money just buying directly from the website. Now you will have to pay a little bit in shipping, but it's actually not too bad, and they ship very quickly. I remember during the COVID pandemic, I was buying figures from them back in 2020, and they would get here. They would get in the U.S. in like 2 days past customs and everything within like 2 days. It's completely insane how fast Locker Toys has been shipping figures currently. So, but yeah, there they are. There's the whole set. Can you buy the whole set, or you have to buy them individually? I wonder. I think there's a section where you can buy the whole set, just the way it is. But yeah, man, they're branching out. They're doing a whole bunch of like feudal series stuff. Like this is crazy. This is sick. There's some really cool stuff on here. There's some new mechs coming out too. This is all Warhammer stuff, but oh, they even have look at this. I know it's sold out, but they actually had some Zersray, I think it's called. Hold on one second, guys. I got to. All right. Back to the story at hand. Well, they still have the training guys, but Bernice is gone. I did end up passing on her. I didn't end up getting her, which I'm probably gonna end up kicking myself in the future. There's the dude I wanted. The Spartan Squad Soldier. These were some of the dudes that I wanted to pick up, and they've been sold out for a while. So, but yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on Locker Toys. Go check it out. Do yourself a favor. Let's see if there's anything Star Wars related on sale that we can find. Oh, so I picked up two of these. These guys have been going up and down as far as these Dark Troopers. They are a deluxe figure, and I would say get these as close to regular retail price as possible. These are going for 24 now, 1 day shipping. Like I said, it says purchase twice, 2 times. These were at $22 a day ago. So keep an eye on these. They're starting to go up a little bit, and I think that might be because a lot more people are buying them. But I bought myself two. I said two's good enough. I'll put them with the rest of my Imperials on the other side of the crevice there. I'll put them with my Moff Gideon, and yeah. But these are solid army builders. Pick them up while you can, while they're this price, as opposed to spending $34 on them. You know. Also, this is another good deal right here. Is the Grand Inquisitor. I actually picked him up myself. He's not that bad. I know a lot of people make fun of the round head, but I mean it is accurate to how he looked in the show. So I'm not very keen on the show, but I did want the actual character, so I might end up buying a custom head and maybe swap it, swap the head at least. So that is on sale as well. This is actually a really good figure right here. That he's been up for a while, Commander Bly. Really good figure though. A lot of troopers are still up here. We've got this one, which was this guy's had a weird story. This guy keeps going up and down in price. He hasn't been really at that $25 price point, which is kind of where I'm waiting for him to go to pick him up. But this is the Bad Batch version of Cad Bane. This is what he looked like specifically in the Bad Batch, obviously. He's been around anywhere. I think the lowest I've seen him was $27 for a few days he was at, and then now he just jumped back up to 30. So just kind of keep an eye on him. This is actually a 2-pack I would be consider getting. I just don't want to pay $66 for it. That's a little ridiculous. But it is the updated Mando body, with the updated armor pieces and stuff like that. It's not really a necessity for me to get, but I do like this Ahsoka Tano. I didn't get the single carded version just because I felt like it was a little bit bland. But I like the hood that she comes with. It's all soft goods and everything, and I'm just waiting for this to kind of drop in price. Now this is an Amazon exclusive, so it may or may not drop in price. All depends on what Amazon's going to do. I picked up Ayla Secura. Now it says 24 here. I picked her up for 20, and it came with a damaged package, which I don't care about because the figure is completely fine. So come on, you're gonna. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Stupid. But if you go here and you go to, let's see. No, yeah, I mean, retail's not bad for her. She's just kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. She just comes with a lightsaber. That's it. Like she literally comes with nothing else, no robe, nothing. It's just her and a lightsaber. So if you could save some money, I would say wait on her. Like I said, I picked her up for 20, and that was just 2 days ago. So keep an eye out. Like I said, if I see anything change and she drops down to 20, I'll post it on the community page, my Old Dirty Collector page. This George Lucas as a stormtrooper disguise is pretty actually something I would actually do. You can see down here there's people selling them for $13. That might be something I consider. Just something stupid. That's a guilty pleasure right there. This Vader's a really good Vader. Actually bought it for Joey, and he seems to like it quite a bit. So, and it's way under retail. So, same thing with this Emperor. This Emperor is updated, and he looks a lot better than the original. And he's way under retail too. He's also kind of peg warming a little bit. But we've got Axe, which I'll get to his review. I've actually got him and Miggs Mayfield. And who else was in that review too? I can't remember. I did 3 in that review. I think it was a Walmart exclusive too. But for some reason, Darth Maul is at $35. I don't know why. He's a good figure and all, and I know he's starting to become more scarce. For some reason, Darth Maul, he's just always either sells the hell out or he's available but for high prices. It's like there's no happy medium with this character. And for some reason, and I even say this in the review, for some reason it took almost 8 years for us to get a different version outside of episode 1 Darth Maul. Like we got the comic book version, but it's like, it's just him with his shirt off. It took us finally this long, almost 10 years really, to get a Clone Wars robot-legged Darth Maul. It's just crazy. Oh, you just got Axe, Andy? Yeah, he's a pretty good figure. I have some issues with him, with his backpack not staying on, and I have issues with how small his helmet is. You can actually see his chin underneath his helmet. It kind of drives me up a wall, but overall, I think he's a good solid figure. This Leia is just peg warming everywhere I go. I don't know why they did this. This should have been a Walmart exclusive right here, or an Amazon exclusive. I don't know why she is a mainline character, but yet we can't get clone troopers in the main line. We get friggin' Ewok Village Leia in the main line. It makes zero sense. Stupid. Just hogging up the pegs. That's all I see is Leia. They should have, you know what they should have done? They should have taken her and made her a fan channel exclusive and then put the comic book Leia mainline because she's a better figure. And I just picked her up a couple weeks ago. Dengar, really good price for a really good figure. That's a good price for him. She's another really good figure. Aura Singh. Sorry, I can't say people's names right. But Aura Singh is a really good figure. Not sure why she's just kind of hanging around. Which way? Connor Jax, aka Kirkanos. He's hanging around too. He's kind of more of on the re-release side. He's not true to his design, but yeah, there's some Black Series figures that are hanging around in the cheaper version. He keeps going up and down. I'm waiting for him to hit $15 for me to pick him up. Wasn't a big fan of the series, to be honest with you, but he's kind of hanging around. $10 for the Super Mandalorian Commando. Is this it's the vintage collection. Never mind. 86 that. It's vintage collection. Sorry. So for a second I was like, wait, what? $10? What the hell's going on? But yeah, they got the Tython Boba Fett for $12. dirt cheap too. Same thing goes for the re-release of Baze Malbus, the better version, and even what you call it, Heir to the Empire. Luke is dropped in price. Migs is readily available. I'm waiting for him to drop in price too. He's dropped a little bit, but I want him around the regular retail price. I know he's a little bit bigger, but I'm not paying $30 for that. Still waiting for him. I love this look for him better. Grief Karga. It looks so much better. The face sculpt is so much better. The paint on him is so much better. Everything about this figure right here is so much better than that first version that we got of him. We still have Phase 1 Clone Troopers just kind of hanging out, man. I don't know if I'm paying $27 for them, but there's a couple over here that are up for $20. He was actually peg warming a little bit, this guy. But now I think he's pretty much sold out. Let's see what other prices he's going for here. If he's around the $20 price point, yeah, it's not bad. See, look, $19.99. That's not bad for an army builder. This is around the price. Even $22 is not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So, but yeah, there's some good stuff with the Black Series. That's a GameStop exclusive. I don't know why he's $42. That's ridiculous. This Saw Gerrera is actually pretty good. I think I paid 50 cents for him. I actually did pay 50 cents. That was the 50-cent Saw Gerrera that I bought from Target. And he didn't scan in for a price. So the manager came up. He goes, "Oh, just if it doesn't scan in, just put it at 50 cents." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll take that." I won't argue. I swear. I won't twist your arm. I swear. We'll go to some Marvel Legends. I think we'll wrap it up. And that'll be it for the night. It's getting a little late, and I am kind of tired. Tigra on sale for 20 or for 17. We actually have a Jigsaw up here. He's a good figure. I don't know about $30 though. It's a little steep. This Black Panther looks pretty good. I think that's his original first appearance. How he looked. Classic. These Havoc effects actually are pretty good. They look pretty good. They attach to the back of him. If I could get these effects for my Jim Lee Havoc, that would be great. That would be awesome. 24 for Howard the Duck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Suck it, Hasbro. But it comes with the head. I don't care. The same people try to justify Sergeant Slaughter coming with a minifigure as, oh, well, that's why it's so expensive. He comes with a minifigure. I'm like, the minifigure's worth $12? Like, what are you talking about here, bro? What's wrong with you? You okay? Coming down with something? Or $10, excuse me. 10. It's like, what? What's wrong with you? No minifigure is worth $10 extra. And who asked for a minifigure? It's stupid. Your typicals are on sale here. We've got some pre-orders for the upcoming X-Men wave. Yeah, man, my custom still looks better than this Corsair. Yeah, it's just no. That's a wave. If I get it, it's gonna be like they're $15 or less. I'm just not interested. And that's sad to say, and that's an X-Men wave. Yeah, it's your typical stuff. Oh, there we go. Marvel Select Beta Ray Bill. Good grief. Oh my god. I don't know about $37. Holy shit. But damn, he looks good. That look good. $107 for Beast. Yeah. Yeah, that what was it? That first release of Beast is still sitting at $100. I don't know why anyone would pay that or why it's priced like that, but for some reason. Get the lab coat Beast. He's better. Or just as good. Comes with the same head and everything. We got a bunch of pre-orders up here. Nothing too crazy. I want to finish this Build-A-Figure. I just don't want to buy the figures in the wave to get it. I just want the pieces. If anybody's trying to sell the pieces, let me know. Same thing with this 3-pack. Like, I just want Banshee. I don't care about this Gambit, and I do not care about this Psylocke. I already have 2 Psylocks. One from that Amazon 3-pack with the wait, what was that? Was that Phantom X? And then the other one was the Jim Lee version. So I don't need a third Psylocke, and I don't need a second or third or fourth Gambit. It's just, come on, man. That figure should have been released on his own. Toad has gone up in price. How? What? Can someone explain this to me? Why is this figure a thing? Someone explain to me what about this figure? What is it that makes him $35 or more? Please, someone explain exactly why. If you're going to say packaging, that's not a reason why. It comes with an extra head, hands, and 2 little frogs. That's $12 extra off of retail. I just, come on. What are we doing here? Holy shit. I got nothing. Got nothing too. I just don't get it. Like, he should have been in a regular wave. He doesn't even look like I could understand if Hasbro went out of their way to make this figure look like the actual figure that was made by Toy Biz, but they didn't. This isn't even remotely the same even look, build as that first figure. This is an entirely different version of Toad. And it doesn't come with a display stand. It comes with a display stand, but it doesn't come with a scenic display stand like the original did. It comes with like a piece of cardboard that you put on the stand. It's just, come on. And they know everyone needs it to fill out the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and that one pisses me off. That triggers the shit out of me. But yeah, all right. I gotta stop looking at Marvel Legends. I'm just gonna start getting annoyed. I've been looking at Marvel Legends too long. I have to move on. Let me see. What am I thinking of? Let's see if there's any Valaverse stuff that have popped up. As far as, just because I always like to look. Oh, they got an army builder up here. That's nice. Trigger. They've got Duster. They've got another Garrison Cavalry figure. They've got the Scarab up here. I know Scarabs are sold out. They've got Sarge. They've got Rollout. Well, Sarge and Rollout a little bit expensive. I don't know why. Why they would be that high priced. That's a little weird. But as you can see down here, there's other prices. So always check out the more buying options as opposed to the overpriced ones. I got some Mythic Legions on here. That's freaking weird to see. They got the Joy Toy version of Trigger right here. I'm just kidding. But yeah, they've got some Valver stuff. Not a lot, but some is on there, which is pretty cool. All right. Last one, and then I think we might call it quits here. I guess I could do pickups. I don't have too many recent pickups. Yeah, nothing really has moved as far as G.I. Joe classifieds. Sarge has gone up in price. I don't know why that makes sense, but his retail is 34. Oh God, this figure is so ugly. Oh God, he's hideous. That is the ugliest head I've ever seen. Maybe not ever, but that's pretty damn ugly. I don't even know if that's a face a mother could love. I have to put him in a little raft like Moses and just push him along his way. Jeez. Whew. They actually have the Crimson Guard up here for retail price. Oh my God, this dude is either like sold out or high priced. Yeah, not seeing too much else. I'm looking forward to that cover girl. She looks really good. I think that's about it. I think we'll switch back over here and we'll get rid of that. And we'll switch to my ugly mug. And as far as recent pickups go, I've got some. I have got picked this dude up. He was actually on sale at Walmart for $17.79. Let me get this lighting out of the way. This lighting is just killing me tonight. He's just like an Imperial dude. Well, he is a Walmart exclusive. I'm not sure his name because I haven't watched the Andor series yet, but I was like, oh well, can we focus camera? There we go. But you know me. He's just another Imperial dude, and he'll fit right in with the rest of the Imperial dudes. Until I watch Andor, I won't know too much about this guy. If he even has a character, I don't know. But I saw him and I was like, oh well, he's on sale, and I know he's a Walmart exclusive, so I picked him up. I'm not a big fan of the big plasticky cape type situation, but I also said I picked up Ayla Secura. I secured my Ayla Secura. There she is. Like I said, she looks good, and clearly my lighting is just blasting her right now. She is. Let me back this nonsense off. There we go. It's a little bit better. But this is pretty much all she comes with. You can attach her lightsaber right here on her belt. I don't know if I'm going to do a review on her. I still haven't decided yet. I may or may not. I've been trying to like lump a lot of the Black Series stuff together. Sorry, my thing's all off because I was trying to hear what I'm saying. But I've been trying to kind of lump them together, do like 2 or 3 at a time, just because it's easy to get through a Black Series review. As far as other Black Series stuff, I did pick up these 2 knuckleheads were on sale, and you guys know how I felt about Boss, but Sev and Fixer, and I'm just waiting for Scorch, and that'll be the whole team. Not a big fan of how these guys are built on this body, but expect something, maybe a custom coming in the future. I don't know when it'll be here, but it may be a custom of a specific clone commando trooper in the future, and I'll expect a full video on that. But I think that's when I might wait to do this is when I have Scorch, and then I'll get the whole crew in there, and we'll do the whole crew. I've already done Boss's review, so I won't revisit Boss, but he'll be a part of the review because he's a part of Delta Squad. So one of my favorite video games. I love this video game. Republic Commando is awesome. That was the other thing of the big news is maybe now that EA has lost exclusive rights to Star Wars games, we'll finally get a Republic Commando 2 down the road. How great would that be? Is to have a sequel to a game that most people really wanted a sequel to, that was going to get a sequel to, and then it got canceled because Disney just had to poke the bear and buy Star Wars from George Lucas and ruin it all for us. Double knee joints. Yeah, they did give her Ayla Secura double knee joints. So they are pinned. So I know somebody out there is gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's not pinless technologies." But she does have double jointed knees, thank God. Any and every Jedi, to me, they should all have double joints, unless they get the range of motion of a double joint and a single joint. Then it works. But that, I think, is it for the Black Series stuff. I'm looking around to see if there's anybody. Oh, Star Wars related. I did get this gentleman. Oh, well, you'll see these three in a review. I already said Migs. This was a Target exclusive. He is, what is his name again? Can't remember his name. Anyway, he's like an assassin droid dude. He was a Walmart exclusive. Also, he was also $17. That was a while ago though. I've already shot the review. Oh, here's the. Oh god, Don Hellefell. Here's the cloth goods caped Grand Inquisitor from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. He's all right. He's not anything special, but to round out the Inquisitors, I think he's pretty solid of a pickup. I did get this in the mail the other day. Maybe I'll save that for last, actually. I picked up a couple WWE figures. I picked up the finished product. I didn't get the whole wave because I just didn't want it. But I finally have the last member to my original DX. And that is Mr. Ravishing Rick Rude. I do have both the heads, the regular mustache head, and then the bearded head. But I went with the bearded head just because it looks different. So there is Ravishing Rick Rude in his DX kind of suited look. So pretty cool. So original DX is done. And then I found the blue variant, which is a much harder figure to find, which is the blue variant of Ken Shamrock from his Attitude Era days. So now I'm going to take the red version and put him with my new generation, because he was still there at the end of towards the end of the new generation in his regular red debut attire. So I'll put that with my new generation stuff, and then I'll put him with my corporation and my Attitude Era stuff. And he's a really good looking figure. The green version of him is much easier to find. This is the much harder version to find. So I saw him on the shelf. I was like, schnoink. Thank you. Also picked up, Cowboy Bob Orton. This was another figure that I needed to round out my Golden Age for wrestling display. And this is the one that came with the removable cast, hat, and the cloth goods vest. So pretty cool. He's a pretty solid looking figure, and he was on sale on Amazon for I think $15. Package came damaged, but I didn't care. You know me. I'm trying to think anybody else. Oh, and an update. Also an update. I was going to bring this up in my special deployment series for the Valverse Action Force figures. but I might as well bring it up now, and I'll also include that in the Valaverse video. But reached out to Valaverse about the broken neck joint that I showed in my live review of the Wave 3, and they reached out back within I think it was like a few hours and sent me a replacement. I got my replacement today, so they sent me a full replacement, and that was really nice of them. All they did was ask for proof of the damage. That's it. So I went ahead and showed them proof, and there was the damage, and everything was fine. So if you have any issues with your Action Force figures, just reach out to Valaverse, and they're pretty cool, man. They'll help you out. So I'm trying to think. Did I get anything else? I don't think so. I was starting to move stuff around again. I was trying to move stuff around the room, and I'm trying to figure out if I moved anybody. I don't think so. I don't know if I said this, but I did get Dead Man. I might have said that in the previous video. I can't remember now. And the last one. All right, here's the coup de grace. I actually forgot that I had ordered this because I had finished paying for it a while ago, and the shipment just kept getting delayed. So I just got, and I guess I hadn't checked the email in a while because I didn't even realize it, because I don't order from this. I don't order too many of these figures because they're super expensive. But I did get this guy. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. The Hot Toys Mandalorian. Now, he was actually not that expensive because I had a ton of sideshow points. So I used like half of my sideshow points to purchase this. I think I only paid like $100 for this. So I got like $140 off, I think it was, for this figure. He does come with Grogu and a satchel. He comes with everything: the dark saber, the the spear, the rifle, and it does come with a magnetic jetpack, cloth goods cape. I mean, everything that you could want for I think a definitive 12-inch version of the Mandalorian is right here. Like I said, I think his shipment was delayed, but here he is now. So, and he looks great. So he's going to go with my Boba Fett 2-pack over there. And I'm going to have to move a bunch of stuff around and find a home for him. And he'll be hanging out with Boba Fett and Darth Maul and a couple other people, Luke, and it's going to be a weird smorgasbord of Star Wars characters hanging out with each other. But yeah, he looks great, man. Was really excited about this. He doesn't have like too many finicky pieces. Usually there's something finicky about a Hot Toys figure, but yeah, he looks really good. Really pleased how he turned out. Darksaber looks good. He comes with the dagger that's removable right here in his boot. But yeah, he looks great. It's like like I said, you guys know I don't buy too many Hot Toys figures. It's like few and far between, but if there's like a definitive like look for somebody, usually I'll go with a Hot Toys figure for it. And it's got to be really a character that I really, really, really enjoy. Oh, he's missing one of his. I didn't put his other grenade, his Stickum grenade. I got to pop that one in. But yeah, pretty excited about this. This is a huge pickup. But yeah, he looks really good. And he actually comes with the updated armor piece for this leg and for the blue for this knee armor. I wonder if in this season he's going to get updated armor for the boots and the hands, seeing as his hands are kind of, I wonder that, because like every season he gets like something new as far as updated armor. So I wonder that, but pretty awesome. That was like the big one. that I totally forgot I bought because it was paid for so long ago that what was it? It was just you know kind of got lost in the shuffle in the ether that is like pre-orders and such. So that was one. I don't think I'm trying to think what else I have from Hot Toys. This is the stuff that I need to remind myself. But have you guys ordered any Hot Toy stuff or planning on? I know I did cancel. I think I canceled one, or no, I don't think I ever ordered one. But I almost ordered the friggin' um, the Jedi Luke. Oh God, I can't remember all this. I'll just have to log in with my pahony, my pehony. Ooh, I got an ear itch. Ooh, I hate ear itches. They're the worst. And you have to itch it right away. you know. All right, let's see. Cause I can't remember because I don't order too many of these. I really don't. Sorry, it's probably really fun stuff. Not in the budget at the moment. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Oh, that's what I do have. Okay, so I did. Yeah, so it was just the Mandalorian, and then I didn't want to miss out on the Bespin Luke, the deluxe Hot Toys Bespin Luke, because I missed out on the first one, the 2-pack, and I was like, no, I'm not missing out on it again. Absolutely not. I will not do this again to myself. Now, the one I got was which one did I get? Yeah, I got the deluxe one. It was like $300. That's what I spent the rest of my points on. Was the Bespin Luke, and I still had to pay like $140, I think, for it. But this comes with like the display base, the like the caffeinated head, you know, the two different versions of the heads. I think does it come with the battle damaged? Oh, I forgot. Let me see the details here. I can't remember if if it's just one figure or if it came with two. Anyway, but I've been making. I had to make some payments on that because that was a little bit more of an expensive one. How many payments do I have left? I should probably know this. Let's see. Subtool. Yeah, it's like $50 a month. I think that's what it equals out to. Yeah. Anyway, this is what I do. I go off on tangents. Like not even paying attention. But I think that might wrap up the Thrill of the Toy Hunt. I don't know. I always have a lot of fun doing these, giving my perspective, and then kind of chatting with you guys about the what your perspective is on everything. It's a lot of fun to do, and yeah, I try not to do too many of these back to back. But when there's a bunch of reveals and stuff like that, I can't help myself. You know, I just can't help myself. I will. What I'll do is I did post a link in the description for this. So if you're watching this live or on playback, the links for my social medias are in there. If you want to go to my ODC page on Facebook, I've posted all of the reveals that I went through today on there. There was some TVC stuff from Star Wars, the vintage collection stuff. I don't really collect it. That's the only reason I didn't really talk about it too much. I don't know, but yeah, there was a few reveals on there. I think it was Star Killer was one, and it's just a straight up re-release, just like Shea Vizsla was a straight up re-release. So there's that. Star Killer is being re-released. Hopefully, we get. I'm assuming that they're probably going to do a Black Series down the line of him. I feel like there is a market for that for him. So I'm assuming that'll happen now that they're doing a TVC. It would be cool to get a 6-inch Shea Vizsla. I wouldn't actually mind that. I mean, especially now that you're getting Darth Malgus and you've already re-released a TVC Shea Vizsla, I would go with a 6-inch Shea Vizsla to go with your Malgus. I would just think that would just make sense right there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, I digress. I think that's going to be where I call it for the night. My dog is barking right on cue, so I can go downstairs now. He's wooing. He's woo 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 woo. He's Ric Flair. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. I don't know if you guys can even hear him, but woo woo woo. That's why I call him Ric Flair, because he's all white and he looks just like Ric Flair and he woos. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Woo. I love that dog so much. He's so funny. But yeah, thank you to everybody. Quick shout outs to Lazy Jawa. AND. Thanks for hey man, you're hanging out from the beginning. Thank you. Dem Guts. Thank you so much, brother. Always hanging out with me. Strident, thanks for popping in, buddy. Equan. Oh, I did. I think no, I did. I got you there. Yeah. He says such a good value, only $35. I don't know if he's being serious with that comment, but not, I think he was being facetious. But Woodman, thanks for popping in, bud. Appreciate you. S. Myers, I know you said you're going to watch this on playback, so appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Zorpox of the Destroyers, you are the OG. Same thing with Terry. You guys are pretty much all OGs on here. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you watching on playback, thank you so much for watching. And for those of you that are just popped in to say hello, thank you so much. Be sure to hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds to do, and it does help out my channel quite a bit. Slowly creeping to that 5K. I'd like to get to that 5K. So spread the word, whatever you guys got to do. Let's try to get to 5K at least for this year. That'd be great. Other than that, like I said, just do what you can to support the channel. Just hit the like button, comment as much as you can, and subscribe, obviously. Hit the bell, ding the dongs, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and I will also see you guys on the flip side.